This is about linear graphs. Right, this question says complete the table of values for y equal to 2x plus 4. Y equal to 2x plus 4 is very easy. Very, very easy. X values are given. You will just need to get the y values. Some are already given. So you get these ones that are not given. Now the equation says y equal to 2x plus 4, isn't it? X values are given. What you are just going to do is, whatever x is, you substitute it here. For instance, in this first one, what's the value of x? Minus 1. So you come to the equation and substitute that value for x. So it becomes y equal to 2 times minus 1. You know 2x means 2 times x. Do you know that? Okay. By the way, this thing simply means y equal to 2, let me write it properly, 2 times x before you do plus 4. So whatever x is, you substitute there. Like in the first, 2x means 2 times x. Do you know that? So 2 times x for the first one becomes 2 times what?
Minus 1.
Yeah, so 2 times minus 1 will give you what?
Minus 2.
Then minus 2, then you add 4. That's minus 2 plus 4. So for the first example, we can use when x, let me just write it down so that you can use that for other ones. When x is equal to minus 1, that's that first example. When x is equal to minus 1, that's this first one. This thing becomes y is now equal to 2 times minus 1. I think that's what you did. And then the answer, you add 4 to it. I think that gives you what? Because x is minus 1. So 2x or 2 times x becomes 2 times minus 1. It's just substitution. Wherever you see x, substitute it with the values you have here. I think that makes sense. It's so easy. So 2 times minus 1 is minus 2, isn't it? And minus 2 plus 4 is what? 2. So that's what you're going to write here, 2. You do the same thing for the other one. Now when x is 0, it's been done already for you. Let's go to when x is 1.
2 times 1.
2 times 1. So here now we write 2 times 1. The answer is, it becomes 2 times 1 plus the answer 4, and that now gives us plus 4, that gives us 6. So that's 6. The next one,
2 times 2.
when x is 2, so we clean all this now. We just replace this with 2. 2 times 2 plus 4, that gives what?
4 plus 4.
Yeah, 2 times 2 is 4,
8.
plus 4, 8. And that gives 8. So we fill 8 here. See how easy it is? So now you can begin to plot. So this time is now when x is actually minus x is 2. That's the one we worked with now, the final one. Okay. Let's plot in these values. Plot in these values. You know how to plot now? let's go ahead and plot. When x is minus 1, y is 2. Let's plot them in this value. When x is minus 1, y is 2. Can you show me minus 1 of x and 2 of y, or 3 in the same? Just plot the coordinate minus 1 and 2.
Okay. Wait, but there's no minus 1.
Or how do you mean? For
Oh, wait,
x?
no.
Alright. By the way, on the left hand side, by the way, just for emphasis, the horizontal line is x, the vertical line is y. The left hand side of the horizontal line is minus, the right hand side is plus. For the vertical line, the upper part is plus, the lower part is minus. As you can see, let me zoom it in so that we can even see it better. You can see how these ones are minus for the lower part of y, minus for the left hand side of x, plus for x, plus for y. Good. So let me confirm what you plotted. When x is minus 1, y is 2. X is minus 1, y is 2, so you plotted it, that's correct. Minus 1 on x, because this is x, and 2 on y. You trace 2 to y, you trace minus 1 from x, you trace 2 from y, you trace minus 1 from x. When x is 0, y is 4, you plotted here. 0 on x, 4 on y. Good. When x is 1, y is 6. When x is 1, y is 6, yeah. And so on. So join all your points with a straight line. You can use the shift button and draw a straight line to join your points. Good. I think that's that for that question. Let's go to this one now. The second one says what?
On the grid, draw the graph y equals minus 2.
The graph of what? Y equals
Y equals 2.
y equals minus 2. This one is very easy. Show me where y is equal to minus 2. Just dot where y is equal to minus 2 on that graph. Let me show you. Because the question says draw the graph of y equal to minus 2. So show me where y is equal to minus 2. I need you to dot it. Use your laser and dot it.
Well, y equals minus 2.
Yes.
Okay. On the grid.
Yep. Okay, that's correct. This is y equal to minus 2, correct? Good. Whenever you're given that, just draw a horizontal line along that path. That's the answer. So just draw a horizontal line through that. That's the graph of y equal to minus 2. Go ahead and do it. Draw a horizontal line passing through that point. Use your laser. Use your shift button so that you can get a proper horizontal line. Good. That's a graph of y equal to minus 2. No, you don't. Okay, well, you don't even need to plot it. So this is the graph of y equal to minus 2. Can I ask you to draw a graph of y equal to 2, x equal to 2? Okay, let's see if we use a different color and draw the graph of y equal to 2. Or do x equal to 2. Let's do for x equal to 2. Use yellow. Show me where x is equal to 2. Show me where x is equal to 2. Good. Interesting. Beautiful. Because x equal to 2 is here. This is 2 for x. So this line represents that. That's beautiful. So that's the line of x equal to 2. X equal to 2. And this one is y equal to minus 2. Alright, go ahead and complete the table so that we can plot this other one. Alright. Maybe I should have even asked you. Assuming you were asked to draw the line of. Please, can you do that? Draw the line of x equal to 0.
X equals to 0?
Yep. Trace it. Use your laser and trace it.
With what? Oh.
Use your laser and trace x equal to 0. Are you sure?
Yeah. Actually, no, it's not. It's this one here.
X equal to 0.
Yeah, like this.
How can you do that? Remember the way you drew the other ones? See the way you made this one vertical? That's the way you should also make the other one vertical for x equal to 0. Yeah, that's the line of x equal to 0. Please, I need to point that out. Let me use a red line and show it. This is the line of x equal to 0. That is the line of x equal to 0. X equals 0. You will notice that, let me just point that out better. X equals 0. The line of x equals 0 is actually the y-axis. Did you notice it? Is it not the y-axis? The line of x equal to 0 is the y-axis itself. Because this is a 0 on x. So this line is x equal to 0. Just like this is 2 on y, on x. Remember this was 2. We drew a line across it. This is 2 on x, and this is the line of x equal to 0. Sorry, this is 2 on x. So this is the line of x equals 2. As you can see. And this is 0 on x. So this is the line of x equals 0. You know, this was minus 2 we had here on y. So this is the line of y equals minus 2. Can you draw the line of y equal to 0? Trace it first of all with a laser. Yeah, so that's correct. What color can we use for it? Let's use a black line. For let me do it. Line of x equals 0. Sorry. Line of this line is what?
Which line?
The line I just drew now.
Y equals 0.
Y equals 0. Good. So the line of y equals 0 is on the x-axis. Just like the line of let me say that again. The line of y equals 0 is the x-axis. The x-axis. While the line of x equals 0 is the y-axis. Y-axis. Again, the line of y equals 0 is the x-axis. And the line of x equals 0 is the y-axis. Okay, so please just go ahead and complete the table. It says complete the table for these values. Let's go. Okay, let me just confirm. Are you sure when x is equal to minus 1? Okay, that's correct. When x is minus 1, you have 3 times minus 1. And 3 times minus 1 is minus 3, then plus 1 is minus 2, correct? Yeah, when x is minus 1, that's the one you started with. When x is minus 1, you have 3 times minus 1, which is minus 3, because 3x means 3 times minus 1. 3 times minus 1 is minus 3, then plus 1. That gives us minus 2. Let's go. When x is equal to 0, let's go.
Okay. So
Let's go.
So, 0, 1. Wait. Isn't it 1?
Cool, because 3 times 0, when x is 0, we have 3 times 0 is 0, then plus 1 is 1. That's correct. That's correct. That's correct.
Okay.
When x is 1, okay? Let's go.
So then,
When x is 1, what will it be?
oh, oops. I was looking at the wrong question. So 3 times 1 is 3, then
When x is 1,
plus 1 is 4.
alright, so when x is 1, 3x is 3 times x, or 3 times 1, that's 3 plus 1, 4. Correct. Okay. Alright. So, go ahead and plot the values. Just plotting the values. Let's go.
Okay.
When x is minus 1, y is minus 2, the first coordinate. Good. First of all, minus 1 on x, minus 2 on y. So here. The next one is 0 on x. Are you sure? 0 on x, 1 on y.
Oh.
Yeah, 0 on x. When x is 0, y is 1. It's here. Correct. These two are correct. When x is 1, y is 4. So you need to be careful, right? In fact, when you're plotting it, if it doesn't follow a straight line, especially for a line graph, then you have to check your work. The next one is when x is 2, y is 7. When x is 2, y is 7. Alright, that's correct. Okay. So you've drawn the grid. Beautiful. Okay. This line is the line of y equal to 3x plus 1. All right. Okay. There's another question I want to give you. Sorry, I need to zoom out to see better. Okay, let's quickly do this one on the next page.
Okay.
It says complete. Next page, page 13 or 14. Go ahead, complete the table of values. Let's go. The question is y equal to
Okay.
y equal to half x plus 1. So let's complete this table.
Half x plus 1.
Yep, that's the question.
Oh.
Y equal to half x plus 1.
Okay, so you would do. You would do half 0 times. So would you do 0 like the stuff times half?
Yeah, anything that is x we substitute here. For instance, the first one would be all these values we replace
The
x.
first one will be 0.
To all replace x. To all replace x. To all replace x.
The first one will be 1.
Yes, that's correct, because 0 times half, or half times 0 is 0, then plus 1 is 1. So let me just write it in red so that it will show that is the one for. You do the same thing for 3. They're all
1
replacing
times half plus 1.
replacing x.
Times a half is 0.5.
Yeah, half times 1 is 0.5. Then plus 1.
Plus 1 is 1.5.
Okay, that's correct. 1.5. So let's write it in yellow, 1.5. Next.
Then 2 times wait. So you have 1/2.
2 times half will give you what?
1. Another half. 2 halves. Is. Wait, what? I'm confused.
Go ahead now. You just simply say half times 2. Half times 2. Just like you did in the other one.
Half times 2.
What does that give?
Well, I know a half times 1 is going to be 0.5. That's obvious. It doesn't change. So.
But what about half times? Because now x is 2.
Would it make 1?
Yeah, it gives 1. Half times 2 gives 1. That's correct.
Okay.
It's like saying this. See, half times 2. Wouldn't it be 1 times 2 is 2 all over 2, which gives 1. So that's correct.
So 3 times a half would be 1.5.
Yeah. But what is the final answer for this space?
Okay, so final answer was this one is 2.
This is
No.
2. Yeah, the green one is 2 because
2.
half times 2 is 1, then plus 1 is 2. That's correct.
So 2 is then 2.5.
This one is half times 3, which is 1.5, plus 1, that's 2.5. 2.5. This one is half times 4, which is 2 plus 1, that's 3. Okay, so let's plot.
Okay, so what was the first number, please?
The first number, you have it here. Okay, you need to scroll up to see it properly. When x is 0, y is 1. When x is 0, y is 1. Yeah, when x is 0, y is 1. That's the first one. The second one, when x is 0, y is 1, that's correct.
Okay,
When x is 1, y is 1.5.
1.5. Yeah?
Let me see, let it show at my end.
No, wrong place. Oops.
When x is 1, y is 1.5. Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. That's in between 1 and 2. When x is 1, y is 1.5. When x is 1, y is 1.5. Because 1.5 is between 1 and 2. Next, when x is 2, y is 2. Plot. Go ahead. When x is 2, y is 2.
And X is a what?
When x is 2, y is 2. Please, let's concentrate and make this.
I couldn't hear you.
What?
Glitching.
But you make sure you're seeing it. Use the values you have in your table of values. Alright, next, when x is 3, y is 2.5. When x is 3, y is 2.5. Yeah, when x is 3, y is 2.5. In between 2 and 3 is 2.5. Finally, when x is 4, y is 3.
Pardon?
The last one, the last coordinate.
Is 4, 3.
Alright, so join your points. Good. Beautiful. Let me see if there's anyone that we might need to look at properly. Okay, let's do this one very quickly so that we can. Let me see if this one is more challenging. I've got the 2x. Okay, maybe we should do this one first. Go to the next page. Page 14 of 14. We need to do this very quickly. Read it out.
On the grid, draw the graph of y values of x from minus 2 to 3.
On the grid, draw the graph of y equal to 2x for the values for the values of x from minus 2 to 3. For values of x minus 2 to 3, right? It's better you prepare a table of values.
1 second.
Okay. Your table of values, okay? You know the table of values wasn't given, you just draw your tables. Now it says x should be from where to where?
Minus 2 to 3.
So you start from minus 2. You write minus 2, keep moving forward until you get to 3. After minus 2, what should you have? Like on your number line, you need to move from minus 2 to 3. So after minus 2, you should have minus 1. After minus 1, 0, then 1, 2, and 3. Do you remember number line? Okay, so get the values of y.
Values of y.
The way you always prepare your table of values. Go ahead and fill it up. Go ahead and fill up this table quickly so that we can plot.
Okay. So, minus 2.
So when x is minus 2, what is y? Good. Let me fill it with yellow. Minus 4. Because what you have is 2 times x, or 2 times minus 2, which is minus 4. This one will be 2 times minus 1, which is what? Minus 2. Okay, this one will be 2 times 0. Good. So just substituting the values with x, each one of them, and this one finally 6. So you plot your values. Let's plot when x is minus 2, y is minus 4.
Okay,
Let's be fast about it. When x is minus 2, y is minus 4. Very quickly.
so minus 4 is 2 minus 4. Down to here. Here. The light I can't see them properly.
When x is minus 2, y is minus 4. Good. When x is minus 2, minus 2 on x, minus 4 on y. Okay. Go on. When x is minus 1, y is minus 2. When x is 0, y is 0. That's what we call the origin. Yeah. When x is 1, y is 2. When x is 2, y is 4. And finally, when x is 3, y is 6. Yeah, when x is 3, y is 6. Okay, so join your lines. Quickly.
So should I use yellow thing?
Please use any color other than white. What's happening? Is your pen glitching? Okay, let me just join it so that we move forward.
What are my days?
Don't worry, let me just join. Alright,
Yeah.
so that's it. What else did he say you should do?
On what?
Read out, go to the next question quickly. Quickly.
On what?
Go to the next question on this same question you're solving. Scroll down. Scroll down, read it out.
Okay. Draw the graph y equals minus 3 on the grid. Write down the coordinates.
Okay, first of all, draw the graph of y equal to minus 3. You've not drawn it. Draw the graph of y equal to minus 3. You know what to do? Use a yellow line for the graph of y equal to minus 3.
Wait, what?
A yellow line.
I should draw this.
Draw answer B. We've done stuff like this
Should
before.
I draw this?
On the graph, just draw the graph of y equal to minus 3. You don't need a table of values.
What is the graph of y equals minus 3?
You've forgotten that that's what we did earlier. Go to page 1. Go to page 12. Go to page 12. That's what we did in all these places.
Oh.
If you remember. Do not forget again. It's as simple as that, okay? For instance, this is the graph of y equal to minus 2. This is the graph of y equal to 0. This is the graph of x equal to 2. This is the graph of x equal to 0. So go ahead and do what you're asked to do. This one is asking you to draw the graph of y equal to minus 3. Good. That's the graph of y equal to minus 3. Interesting. This is the graph of y equal to minus 3. While this other one you drew earlier. Is the graph of y equal to 2x. Alright, so what's the final question? Read it out. Write down the coordinates of the point of intersection of the two graphs. Where did they intersect? Intersect means cross. Where did they cross themselves?
At minus.
Circle the point. Circle the point of intersection. Okay. Yeah, write down the coordinate of that point. That's correct. That's the point of intersection. So what's the coordinate of that point? Point of intersection is where they cross themselves.
It's minus 3. Wait, what is it?
Yes.
Oh, I know, it's minus 1.5.
Remember, when you're writing coordinates, you have to write the x value and the y value. What's the x value on this?
1 minus 1.5.
And what's the y value? What is the
minus 3.
Okay, write the answer here.
I don't know what the x value is.
Pardon?
I know what the x value is.
You know or you do not know?
Oh, minus 3. Oh, never mind.
Be careful. Be careful. X value and then the y value. Remember, you are writing the x value. Whenever you're writing coordinate, the x value should come
the
first.
X value comes first. I know, isn't that not the x value?
Okay. Please.
The value is
Zoom in properly so that you can write it very well. The x value is what? Minus 1.5. Why the y value is minus 3. Okay. Please, I think this is clear. The x value is here, which is minus 1.5, in between minus 1 and minus 2, while the y value is minus 3. So the coordinate is minus 1.5 and minus 3. I just need to tell you that the solution, sometimes they may ask you the solution of the equation. Therefore, let me write it down here as we conclude. Therefore, are you listening? The solution of the equation y equal to, or let me just say 2x equal to minus 3. 2x equal to minus 3. How do I do that? 2x equal to minus 3 would be, if I have 2x equals minus 3, let me show you. The first graph we plotted was y equal to 2x, right? The second graph is y equal to minus 3. So let me even use the various colors for it. Separated by equality sign. You will get what I'm saying very quickly. It's a very easy thing. The one in green, what's the graph in green?
graph in green.
Is what?
Y equals 2x.
Y equals to 2x. What's the graph in blue?
Y equals minus 3.
So if we have 2x equals minus 3, like each one of them equals the other one, if we equate both of them, if we do what? If we equate both of them, wherever they cross, equate means one equal to the other. One equal to the other, right? One equals the other. Did you get that? Wherever they cross will be the answer. Can you see where they cross themselves? At x equal to minus 5, so that's the answer. So if you're asked to solve this, you can actually get the answer as x equals minus 1.5, because that's where they cross themselves, at x equal to minus 1.5. Did you see it? You know, so sometimes you may be asked, solve the equation. The first equation in green equals the second equation in blue. So I said, where they cross themselves is the answer. Did you get that?
Yeah.
And where did they cross themselves? At x equal to minus 1.5, as you can see. That is the solution. That's why I said, therefore, the solution of the equation, the one in green, 2x, equal to the one in blue, minus 3, is where they crossed themselves, which is at x equal to minus 1.5. You can see they cross themselves at x equal to minus 1.5. Is that understood? Okay. That's fine.
Actually, wait.
Okay, I'm listening.
I'm confused. What does it mean 2x equals minus 3?
Which one is 2x?
I mean, I'm talking about down here
Yeah, which one is 2x?
The green line.
Yeah, that's what that's what I'm saying. If you have the green one written, which is 2x, and then they gave you the other equation, which is the blue one, wherever they cross themselves is the answer.
Oh.
It could be a question. They may just ask you, solve 2x equal to -3. Solve, let me write it as a question. Solve the equation. Equation 2x equal to -3. 2x is the green one. The green one. -3 is the blue one. So, to solve it will be where they cross themselves, because one is equal to the other, so it will be where they cross themselves. I think that's fine. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Alright, so that's the way we do that. Whenever you plot two equations, you can find out where they cross themselves, and that will be the answer for all of that. Okay, this is what I will ask you to practice at your spare time. Go to the previous page, page 13. Let me just add something to this question.
Mr. Joe, 1 second, please.
Alright, I need to leave. Hold on. Just hold on. We need to conclude. Hold on. So this question, you practice it. Let me zoom it out a bit. It's not clear enough. This is the question. So you complete this, you draw this table of values. Say complete the values of y equal to 4x plus 2. You draw the table of values and you plot the graph. Y equal to 4x plus 2. You draw the graph. And then it says use your graph to solve the equation 4x plus 2 equal to 0. To solve what equation?
4x plus 2 equals 0.
And I said the hint you can use is draw another graph. Draw another graph of y equal to 0. Wherever they cross themselves will be the answer. Because this one now is just like the other one I did. So you will draw the graph of y equal to 0. On top of the previous one you drew. Just like this one above. After you go to the next page, after you have drawn the first graph, y equal to 2x, for instance, you draw another one with another color. Wherever they cross will be the answer.
Okay. So the answer for...
First of all, you have to go back to the question.
Wait, so the answer for which one? That would be the answer for which one?
This question I'm asking you to practice.
Okay, so I know, but like which part?
Remember they said answer x equal to. That's what you will write for the x, where they cross themselves. Just like in
When I say x, does it mean the coordinates, like the first number of the coordinates?
where they cross go to the next page.
I know what you mean, where they cross, like how here's a
Yes, the first coordinate for x. Remember, x is the first coordinate.
Oh, 2x equals minus... Oh, okay, I get it.
The x value is what they need, because that will be where they cross themselves.
So how would I find the first...
You have to draw the graph first. You have to draw the graph first.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You have to draw the graph of y equal to 4x plus 2. You draw it. It may look like this. After you've drawn it, then you draw the second graph. What's the second graph I said you should draw?
The y equals 0.
Then you draw it with a different color. Wherever they cross themselves is the value of x. The x value, the x coordinate is what you write as your answer. For your reason, you simply say this is where they cross themselves. This is where the two graphs cross themselves. That's what you were going to write as your reason, okay? Or you can say this is where the two graphs intersect. Or you can actually say this is, let me just help you. This is the point, that's the reason. This is the point of intersection of the two graphs, which is the first graph is y equal to 4x plus 2, and the second graph which is y equal to 0. Remember, the first graph is what you were given to plot, y equal to 4x plus 2, and then the second graph is this additional one, y equal to 0. And why did I say y equal to 0? Because they wrote 0 after it here. That's why I said y equal to 0. If they had written 3, I would have said y equal to 3. So that's it. They wrote 0 here, that's why I said y equal to 0. If they had written 3, I would have said y equal to 3. If they had written 4 here, I would have said y equal to 4. If they had written minus 1 here, I would have said y equal to minus 1. You know. Alright. You will practice it, is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any other question?